Among complaints of no water in Lost and Russ, Parafit, Harmony, West Bank, Demerara, residents also decried the deplorable conditions of the road and the constant robberies and the so far 2 murders that have been committed in the community. 2 months ago, the residents protested for water and electricity after 5 years. Since then, the community now have access to electricity, but only half is receiving water at a standpipe level. As such, the minister within the Ministry of Housing and Water, Susan Rodrigues, during a visit to the community on Monday, said the community will have water by this weekend.
The complaints were numerous, and so I wanted to get a first-hand look at the area. I can see that it's a very big scheme, and it's not very populated, but we want to ensure that those residents who are here, that that we have heard your complaints, and that we're trying to do all that we can to try to restore water in the area so that the residents can be comfortable.
A resident, Amrit Jawahir, said that if there is no rain, then there is no water. And while some residents have managed to purchase water tanks to store water, it is not enough.
Right now, we got full, waiting on the rain. Yeah, or buy a tank of water is 8,000, a black tank. And that could only run it for 3 days.
Roald Tucker has been living in Lost and Russ for the past 3 years and explained that residents also pumps water from a canal, but the water is not sanitary.
The Babdigar trench will come from the canal. The rice field that water that is used, it's not purified water. It's not purified.
It's not potable water. No.
Just taking a chance.
Meanwhile, another resident, Vanessa Peters, said they were promised water before. She said she was also told to pay for installation, but she did not receive any water.
The problem is this. I would have paid. Personally, I would have paid. When we were told to pay, we had a meeting just like this. Of course, there weren't all these cameras and so on rolling, but we would have had a meeting with, I can't remember the guy's name, from Podrine. This was 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I think sometime around then. Yes. We were told to pay and you will be connected. We happily went to the office, we paid, we are not connected. The problem is this, some persons were connected. I do hope that when we are being connected, we're connected fairly and we're connected according to how you would have paid, because this is the kind of thing that causes corruption, in my view.
Director of Operations at the Guyana Water Incorporated, Dwayne Shako, explained that they have begun cleaning a well in the Westminster area to supply water to the residents. A new well was also promised to the residents of Lost and Russ. Mr. Shako explained that they are facing challenges with low water pressure, and this is why some residents cannot receive water. However, this will soon be rectified by the weekend. Shako said there is also a challenge of unused water connections. An additional 200,000 gallons of water is needed to supply the residents of Lost and Russ.
We know there's water in the line, but the pressure is low. It's so low that sometimes it's not even at a standpipe level. One of the challenges we have, and I think it's a decision that we would have made that is now coming back to bite us, is when Parafit Harmony started to develop, we actually went on a drive to install service connection on each customer lot. What we find is that the scheme is a lot of houses in lots in the scheme are now there's a lot of bushes, overgrown vegetation, and what happened, the service connections are there now running to waste. So we have tremendous amount of wastage and leakage in this area.
It was further highlighted that there will also be mass installation for those who have already paid for the service. Going forward, the ministry will also look at the other concerns of the residents, such as the deplorable state of the roads. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Isanella Patwa.